Back in another YouTube video, it's your boy Uriah G. Today we're going to react to why John Cena's heel turn has just saved WWE Wrestlemania 41. I repeat, we're going to react to why John Cena's heel turn has just saved WWE Wrestlemania 41. I literally watched Elimination Chamber, I watched a little bit of it and then turned it off and then went to sleep, woke up the next day, looked at my phone. It said John Cena joined The Rock, and then he's holding the title. And then it's like him standing on Cody Rhodes' neck. I'm like, bro, what in the world? But now let's get right into this video.
A WrestleMania season is always the most exciting time to be a WWE.
This was definitely predictable, though. I really knew. I didn't know, but it's surprising, but then people were calling it, so I kind of figured it, and I kind of wanted a John Cena heel turn, because he's been a face almost his whole career, so this is a turning point. So let's see.
WWE is historically known to deliver their A game when it comes to the weekly shows during WrestleMania season, as they know that casual viewers will be tuning into the product, and WWE will have all their top stars available. Unfortunately, this year something was missing. Coming out of the Royal Rumble, there was a distinct shift in the mood of the fans. The lackluster response to Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair winning their respective Rumbles spoke volumes, and WWE delivered two Rumble winners that fans weren't exactly crying out for. Outside of the Rumble wins and their confirmed WrestleMania 41 matches, the rest of the WrestleMania card looked to be in a total mess that had a sporadic and B-level PLE feel to it. Matches such as the rumored Logan Paul vs John Cena matchup and the Drew McIntyre vs Cody Rhodes match had fans questioning what Triple H was doing, and there was a concern that WWE's boom period was about to come crashing down in the worst manner imaginable. But that was until the Chamber event changed everything, and now WWE may have just saved WrestleMania 41 and could be about to produce a type of WrestleMania build that fans have never seen before.
Y'all ready for WrestleMania 41? I'm gonna definitely live stream it. I was gonna live stream Elimination Chamber, but I had to change my mind about it, so it's cool though. We definitely gonna do WrestleMania 41 though.
To win the men's chamber was CM Punk and John Cena, with subsequent matches against Cody Rhodes being justified WrestleMania main events. And this entire story arc was thrown a massive curveball when The Rock made his return to WWE television and he wanted Rhodes to sell his soul. This meant that Rhodes would basically be the final boss's lapdog and turn heel in the process. Whilst nobody realistically expected Rhodes to turn heel, nobody could have ever predicted what would come next. Following Cena's heroic win inside the chamber,
yeah, because Cody Rhodes definitely was not going to say yes, so
WWE quickly transitioned into the segment between The Rock and Cody Rhodes. After Rhodes would tell the final boss to go F himself, The Rock would transition into his backup plan. Cena, for the first time since 2003, would turn heel and he would brutally attack Rhodes. Cena would make Rhodes bleed, and with the help of The Rock and Travis Scott, Cena would make Rhodes a bloody and emotional mess. Our Cena heel turn is...
Are you really the last one?
Oh my goodness, come on, man. Really an ad in the middle of the video. It's fine, it's fine.
Never thought would occur. And overnight, the excitement for WrestleMania 41 went from a gigantic meh to an overwhelming amount of enthusiasm and positivity. The anatomy of a heel turn. So why did Cena turn heel? Well, there are mixed reports on how long the WWE had planned this angle.
I feel like he turned heel because they're trying to make him feel like, okay, he hasn't accomplished what he's trying to do. He's lost the Royal Rumble, and he just, he's on a losing streak, pretty much. He hasn't won that many matches. Now that he's won Elimination Chamber, he won Elimination Chamber. He's going to WrestleMania. He's probably going to be Cody Rhodes. He's a heel now, so now he's going to be unstoppable. So
it's been confirmed by various sources that Rhodes versus Cena for the WWE title had long been planned for the biggest show of the year. However, there's a lack of clarity on how long WWE had planned Cena's heel turn. It's possible that when The Rock once again became involved in the WrestleMania picture, that's when the heel turn was pitched, and that's when WWE decided to move forward with an angle that would break new ground. It's common knowledge that both The Rock and Triple H spent a ton of time on social media, and it's possible that both men saw how horrendously bad the reputation of the WWE product was getting, so they decided to act in a manner that would instantly switch up the consensus of the audience. The majority of heel turns that have been successful over the years should have an element of surprise, yet they should be grounded in logic and reality.
I can definitely agree, this is one of the best shocking heel turns of all time.
That's definitely the case with Cena's heel turn. This is potentially the most surprising heel turn since Hulk Hogan turned heel in the 90s. When it came to the logic and reality aspect, there's a ton to dissect. This is Cena's final run, and he's admitted that his last few performances have been less than stellar. Cena was playing politics by simply declaring himself for the chamber, and even this was called out by fellow babyfaces on the show, which certainly implies that this was a long-term booking call from WWE. Cena, from a kayfabe perspective, realized that he needed to act now to save his legacy, and aligning with the devil himself was the only way to do it. They could also play into the Hollywood aspect, as Cena has had recent success in Hollywood, and it would be wise for him to explain that Hollywood made him cutthroat.
You guys tell me in the comments, what do you guys think they're gonna do with Cena? Like, his entrance, theme song, attire. Like, you think he's gonna stay the same, or?
Just like The Rock, and he's realized that the only way to get what he wants in 2025 is by taking it with brute force. But WWE needed this. WWE truly needed this angle to reignite fan interest in the product. Whilst the product wasn't exactly awful on the Raw side, SmackDown had been struggling to garner fan interest. With Rhodes being a full-time SmackDown talent, this gives WWE's top guy a compelling angle to explore for the next 7 weeks, and this will hopefully take SmackDown into a unique yet exciting direction. The WrestleMania season is built on hot angles, and while some may argue that this heel turn could have gone down at WrestleMania itself, Elimination Chamber was the perfect opportunity to deliver on the turn, and Triple H was even cracking jokes that fans were moaning about the build to WrestleMania, so this was definitely a case of WWE adapting along the way. Whilst delivering this exact angle with a name such as Punk could have worked as well, it simply wouldn't have made the same impact. It could be argued that Punk didn't need the turn, and with Punk having other angles going on within the WWE realm, his character may have...
Because supposedly, I guess, Seth Rollins helped John Cena beat CM Punk. I guess he had gave him a curb stomp. I didn't watch the full match, so...
become too complex, which is risky territory. But the fact that it was John Cena is the sole reason why it's been received so well. Cena was WWE's poster boy for 20 years.
Yeah, when that press conference, he sat down, picked the mic up, dropped the mic, walked out.
And this is an angle which clearly alters the entire trajectory of WWE as we know it. But does Cena win the big one? Now, do WWE follow the heel turn up with Cena actually defeating Rhodes to become WWE champion? Surely it's too big of an opportunity to miss.
I think so.
Cena as a dastardly heel defeated the new face of WWE, and Cena embarking on a summer of torment over WWE's babyface roster could make for some insane television. Cena facing babyfaces such as CM Punk, Randy Orton, LA Knight, and even Sami Zayn could offer some gripping angles that we've never seen before. Some might argue that this could be too soon for Cena to win number 17, with him having until December, and they may wish to protect Rhodes in the main event of the biggest show of the year. It's entirely possible that Cena...
But you never know. Cody might retain. We just have to see.
His heel run doesn't last the entire year, and by the time his last match in December, he could go back to being a lovable babyface. Does Cena win number 17 as WWE's new top heel? Or does Cena dramatically fail, realizing the error of his ways and spending the next few months redeeming himself? Whatever the case, this is an opportunity for the WWE creative team to tell such a riveting story with Cena, and with The Rock being heavily involved, who knows what destination they could go in when it comes to Cena and world title number 17. What about the rest of the card? Now, outside of the likely Night 2 main event of Rhodes vs Cena, there are several other matches set for the show, and some of them still need a lot of work to generate buzz. Flair vs Tiffany Stratton is confirmed for the big show next month, and heading into the match, the initial plans were for Flair to be a babyface. This was a weird move, as Flair has always delivered her finest work as a heel, and Stratton had been extremely over on SmackDown, so this seemed like a recipe for disaster. But thankfully, WWE would pivot, and both find themselves in their more natural role heading into the biggest show of the year. Whilst it's appreciated that WWE pivoted on this, it is
pretty sure Charlotte's gonna win, so...
It's alarming that we're once again forced to pivot due to the lack of understanding when it came to what the fans really wanted. How how wasn't this foreseen when placing together the WrestleMania card? The build towards Stratton vs Flair has been insanely dull, with fans on social media describing the build as flat and lifeless, and this isn't hyperbolic. WWE clearly had a creative vision in mind for the feud prior to the pivot, but now that they went full steam ahead with a new direction, they've been completely dumbfounded when it comes to how to present the rivalry. At best, the match feels like a backlash match, and WWE have done a ton of work to do over the next few weeks to make this match feel like a big deal. Rhea Ripley is also set to face Bianca Belair in what is labeled as a certified dream match. It's possible that Io Sky is added to the match, and whatever match combination WWE opt for, this is a strong contender to steal the entire weekend. Fans are already fantasy booking the match as a main event for night 1, and whilst it would be a justified main event, hopefully they offer some depth to the story and don't just rely on
That'll be a good match.
the star power of the names involved. There are other names on the show still yet to be confirmed for matches. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest is likely, and the multi-man and multi-women matches are likely across both brands. Whilst these aren't ideal, they're designed to get as much talent on the card as possible. It's completely understandable why WWE often opts to go down this route. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins is also likely for the show. This is a match that is likely to main event night 1. There's a ton of established lore and continuity between the three, and it'll be interesting to see how they make the match main event worthy.
Yeah, the triple threat match, Roman Reigns versus Seth versus CM Punk, 3 of the most known superstars. CM Punk's my favorite wrestler. Before he left the company, he was my favorite. So he had to grow. He grew on me over time. CM Punk, most definitely.
Because currently as things stand, there's nothing on the line whatsoever. Fans have been floating around the idea of the winner being added to the Rhodes vs Cena match, which could work well, and there's also Punk's favor from Paul Heyman, which could play into the build over the next 7 weeks. But has the
You
show
might ask for that favor. I don't know.
really been saved? Ultimately, if WWE delivers a show of a lifetime come WrestleMania 41, then fans will quickly forget the initial dull build prior to the chamber. WWE now have 7 weeks to create a WrestleMania build like no other, and after delivering one of the most shocking and newsworthy angles in their history, they're finally back on track. WrestleMania 41 could be the show that fans never forget. What do you guys think?
That was why John Cena's heel turn has just saved WWE WrestleMania 41. You guys tell me what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. I got more videos coming. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, Uriah out.